Ijaw National Congress knocks Ohanaeze Ndigbo for including Ijaw ancestral lands as part of Biafra. Hey, wahala. This is the problem now between the Ijaws and the Igbos now. This is probably part of the reason that Asai Dokubo has been denigrating and desecrating the Igbos before now. Now the Ijaws are angry that why did the Igbos include the Ijaws and the ancestral land as part of Biafra? And that is because Ijaw call themselves Ijaw Nation. And that is another thing that is happening also in some other parts of the South, like the Akwa Ibom and the Cross Rivers. They refuse to identify with Biafra as well. And some part of Delta also refuse to identify with Biafra. So this is something that we really need to watch, and this is a very big thing between the Nigeria and Biafra that will make it very difficult to achieve the Biafra agenda. But again, let's get into the detail properly to see exactly what the Ijaws are saying about this matter. The Ijaws, okay, the Ijaw National Congress insists that Ijaws are not among Biafra acclaimed territory. That is it. So the Ijaw National Congress, INC, has issued a stern warning against the inclusion of any Ijaw ancestral lands in any Igbo claimed territory. The reaction comes after a misleading press conference of some stakeholders from the eastern part of Nigeria who claimed that Rivers State, where the Ijaws are a major ethnic group, is a part of Igbo land and a member of Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Oh boy. So in a press release signed by Engineer Chief Zonebi Oyakemesegbeha, National Publicity Secretary of the INC, emphasizes that while they respect individual rights to freedom of association, the Ijaws cannot be part of Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Okay, so the INC, frowning at the unwarranted claim, also pointed out that some local government areas mentioned in the claim, such as Port Harcourt, have other ethnic groups like the Ijaw Okrika group and the Engenes in Ahoda West. So the Ijaw National Congress asserts that they will not concede any part of their territory to any other ethnic group, stating that the Ijaws have never been conquered and will not be conquered. As they remain a majority ethnic group in the Rivers State with 10 local government areas, and advise caution and respect for peaceful coexistence among ethnic nationalities. So with this, the Ijaw National Congress has made it clear that Rivers State and every other Ijaw ancestral lands are Ijaw people and not Biafrans. This issue is a very serious one, and it's one of the issues affecting the success of this Biafra agenda. Because of what happened during the Civil War, a lot of the adjoining states to the southeastern states have refused. They said the Igbos are very domineering, the Igbos are very forceful, the Igbos can enslave anybody, that they will not want to be with them. I've heard some people from Akwa Ibom also saying that they will not be part of Biafra. Even some people from Cross River State, some people from Delta and Edo and Bayelsa, now the River State. So a lot of the riverine communities and states are not agreeing to be part of Biafra. They say they are south-south, they are Ijaws, and they are not southeast, they are not Igbos. So I think the Biafran people also need to be very careful. Okay, they came out now to say that Port Harcourt and River State is an Igbo land and that they are part of Ohanaeze Ndigbo. Who asked you to include them as part of Ohanaeze Ndigbo? No, even if in Port Harcourt, in River State, Ikure people are obviously Igbo people because their language, their names, everything is Igbo. But for some reasons, they refused to identify with the Igbos. Okay, so apart from the Ikuris, whose language, and then the Andonis, whose language is more of Igbo, I don't see any other tribe in River State. The rest are all Ijaws. Okay, and the Jaws are not saying that they are not part of Biafra, and they will not concede any part of their ancestral land to any other ethnic group, saying that they are Jaws and they are not Biafra. Also saying that they have never been conquered and they will never be conquered. So with that in place now, I don't know how the Johanneses are going to do that now. And what is their reason for trying to include the River State people, or rather the Ijaw people, as part of Biafra? I think this is a case of land grabbing, or how do I put it? Claiming territory, extending territories. Okay, and this kind of territorial extension cannot happen without a war. So I think Hans and Digbo also need to be very careful so that they don't claim people that are not ready to go with them. For some reasons, there are a lot of ethnic groups and a lot of territories that have refused to identify with the Biafra, and a Jaw nation is one of them. So Hans and Digbo need to look inwards clearly, very well, and be sure that what they are trying to put in place is not going to cause another bigger problem between the Ijaws and the Igbos sooner or later. Because already the Igbos, you know that a lot of people in the south and the south, let's say south people, are not ready to go with Biafra. They would rather go their own way. And that is to say that dividing Nigeria is going to be a very difficult one, because a lot of people would not want to go with the Igbos. That is it. A lot of people also would not want to go with the Yorubas or the Hausas. They would rather go their own way. And such people are either Middle Belt or the South people. And this is a very, serious one that the people, the Biafrans, need to be very, very careful. The Igbos need to be very, very careful. The Ohanes and Igbo need to be very careful in all their press releases and press conferences, to ensure that they are not saying things that will infuriate other ethnic groups and probably cause a kind of unrest between them. Because whether you like it or not, a lot of people will never go with the Igbos. They will rather go with one Nigeria than go with Igbos. And that is what is actually causing a setback against achieving the Biafra agenda. So that is exactly what we're seeing here. The Ijaws have warned, and I believe that the Igbos have heard it clearly, and they should be able to, use their tongue to count their teeth and be sure that, they are adhering to this, and are respecting every ethnic group, respecting boundaries, respecting connections, and respecting every individual. Okay, not infringing on any other person's civic rights. Okay, and they're causing problem in that regard. The Ijaws say that they're not ready to let that happen. They're not ready to compromise. They can only take their own people and move on, but they're not ready to compromise their own statutory integrity or rights. I don't know. All right. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment, as the Ijaw National Congress has given absolute clarification on their relationship with the Ijaws, with the Igbos, and has declared it very well that they are never part of Igbos and will never be part of Igbos. They've never been conquered and they will never be conquered. So they are Ijaws, they are not Igbos. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.